Okay guys, so in today's video, I actually was bored at home, so I went onto my Discord, and I found some random guy, and I'm like, oh hey, you want to play Minecraft with me? Because I was bored, so I actually brought him, here, check this out, I brought him into the server itself. If you're not familiar with that server, go check out my latest video. It's going to be, at the end of this video, it's going to be featured so that you can go ahead and watch it. But yeah, like I said, I brought him into that server, and I gave him a tour. He saw pretty much everything. He even got his own portal. My man got flipping invited because he was in my Discord. So go follow my Discord, please. I would very much appreciate it. And if you aren't already subscribed, what are you doing with your life, honestly? If you do end up enjoying the video, I would very much appreciate it if you like. Comment down below all your suggestions and your compliments and your constructive criticism. I really do see those comments, and I really do appreciate them, no matter what they are. But yeah, with that, let's just get right into this video. I didn't actually end up getting his Discord voice. I failed to record it, so that's now on me. Yeah, I was thinking I could just play some dramatic music when it gets dramatic. And next time, when we actually play Among Us, I will be sure to record the Discord. I'll find out how to do it. I thought I knew. Comment down below if you can help me with that. Anyway, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you do, please subscribe and like and comment everything that you think I could be doing better. Yeah, but with that, let's get right into this video. Also forgot to mention, go check out his YouTube. It's actually in the description. With that, let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so I had a feeling, and I'm like, instead of playing dramatic music, which is kind of boring, which is kind of going to make you guys leave, and then my job is to keep you here and entertain you and give you quality. So I'm going to be commentating on my own decisions and what I did in the actual video. So then I'm going to be seeing what I did wrong, and I'm going to be seeing what I did good to see if I should do it again or not. You know what I mean? So with that being said, let's check this out. So I wanted to place lava to obviously weaken him, get an advantage over him, get those hits in. Obviously I was doing a good job in doing this because I got him really low. So I saw that he was 4 and he wasn't eating any golden apples. So I'm like, this is my opportunity. I can't miss. So I decided to rush in, try to get some hits on him where he couldn't see me, where he couldn't hit me. And then I ended up winning. So I'm like, okay, let's go. I have the upper hand now. Can't get comfortable. I'm up 1-0, but it was first 1 to 3 on each round. So then after this round, let's see what I do. Alright, so I load in. I have to organize my inventory in a way that it's more helpful for me. So I put my golden head closer to my sword. That way it's easier to press it, easier to heal. Move my axe because I already have my sword. There's no point in using an axe. Tried to bow him up early to get some damage. He was joking about building houses. Obviously, I can't show you that footage because I didn't ended up recording. That's why I'm commentating. But yeah, he was shooting. We were in a bit of a bow fest here. Like I said, trying to get some early shots, weaken him. He was just running around. The chase begins. He fails his lava. So then, I don't know what happened there. I think he tried to get it and place it again. So then, I see he's on 2 hearts, and I'm like, this is easy. This is clear win. And then I end up just absolutely choking, and now he's ahead. I accidentally placed water to wear off the lava. I'm eating a G head to get him low. I'm higher in hearts of him right now. He burns himself on fire. He's on 1 heart. I'm absolutely chasing him. I'm trying to get out of that stupid water. Bowing him to see what I can do. Chasing him across his house. He ends up getting a hit on me, starting a combo. And I'm over here trying to kill him while he's regenerating with the G head that he just ate. I'm over here trying to at least protect myself because I don't want to get clapped that easily. I'm trying to get my lava, and I accidentally set myself on fire, and he collapsed me. So that one was a bit unfortunate, I will not lie. But overall, it was a roller coaster, and I love watching and playing those types of duels because you never know what's going to happen. You know, even when you're down, even when you're up with hearts, when you have an advantage, a disadvantage. Alright, so he gets close to me, so I'm like, get over there, as a joke. So then I do the same thing, organize my inventory so that it's easier. G-head second in my second slot. He's bowing me at this point, so I'm like, I can't let him get shots on me. So then I'm like, okay, let me get some shots on him. He's not going to like that. I'm going to get him low too. And then it starts a little bit glitching out, so I couldn't hit him. He's chasing me. He's right behind me. I drop my sword. So I'm like, what am I going to do now? And then I'm like trying to just bow him, and I'm just running at this point. And then all of a sudden I realize, wait, I have my axe. Once I open my inventory, I'm like, wait, I have my axe. So I'm trying to at least get some lava on him before I can open my inventory to make him to get a stop, you know. So then I get my axe. I drop the lava like an idiot because Q is so close to W. I get his lava. I get lava on him. I eat a G head. I go in with my actual axe, and I'm actually making a bit of a comeback here. So I'm like, okay, let me chase him. Let me bow him up. Do everything to, you know, to win. He's on 3 hearts. He's on 6 hearts. He's regenerating. I'm regenerating, but I'm actually losing. I lava him up. I go in for pretty much the kill, and that's game 3. So at this point, I'm winning 2-1. So I have the advantage. But like I said, I don't like getting comfortable because anything could happen. So yeah, organizing my inventory for a 4th time for game 4. This is the first round, but this is actually game 4 of the first round because it's first 1 to 3. I have 2, he has 1. We're going to see what happens here. He starts off early just running. He just straight away runs to me. So I try to play some lava, but I'm like, no, I don't want to waste it. I'm down 4 hearts already, which is not good. I set him on lava. That's always good. Eat a G head. I'm so choking right here because I'm trying to heal and do stuff, and I just choked this round. I was just like unfocused and just trying to get damage on him whatever I could. So yeah, as you can see, I tried to place the lava. It was a fail. He's coming at me. 6 hearts. I see that he's gonna win, but I just keep enduring, and I'm like, no. Let me just try my very hardest. I start spam clicking so fast, and I ended up actually winning that one by a miracle. So at that point, I had already won 3-1. So then what we decided was no more lava because that was actually giving me a big advantage. I know how to use lava. So then as you can see, I'm getting rid of my lava. I'm using my water buckets. I'm placing the wood where it's closer to me. That way if I ever need to run, it's right there and I don't need to go all the way to 9. So then I ended up keeping my axe and my fishing rod in my inventory. I ate a golden apple because he's shooting me and I'm losing hearts and I can't afford that. Especially when it's such a close battle and I don't even have lava. So then I tried to place some water to slow him down, but I didn't realize that back wall was there. So I actually was getting bombarded into a wall where he's hitting me, and I'm surrounded by water, so I can't get out. So he's healing over here, and he's just comfortably hitting, and attacking, and I can't do anything about it. So I try to heal, obviously, and then I try to deal some damage to get him off me. And I try to go around him, go behind him. He's on 3 hearts, he's on 2 hearts, I realize this. But then he eats a G head, he's healing up. He doesn't realize how low I am. He leaves, so then I'm like, okay, I have to regenerate. I have to use this opportunity. So I start bowing him. And I start running over there to see, because I'm already full health. And I already ate a G head. I'm in the best position I can ever be, heart-wise. So yeah, he keeps getting lower. He's barely doing any damage to me. He is doing damage, but he's barely doing damage. But then all of a sudden, the health bar just shrinks. Just shrinks like a shirt when you put it in the washer. And I'm trying to run, and he just killed me. So that was a good round to him. That was game 1 without lava. Round 1 without lava completely. So he's up 1 right now. So last round, I won 3-1. This round, so far, he's up 1. So let's see what happens here. Organizing my inventory. My inventory, obviously, I can't use lava. I love using lava. Obviously, it sucked, but I like a challenge, and I liked this challenge. He was already there, so that surprised me. Got me in a bit of a jump. See, if I wouldn't have been surprised, I would have removed the lava from my inventory because I don't need it. But yeah, he did surprise me. I'm so low, and I'm barely realizing it. So I'm trying to hit him while regenerating. As you can see, I impressed myself when I did this. I was just blam. I can't even see what's happening on the screen. I can barely see what's happening. Your eyes have to keep up. It's so fast. And I ended up actually winning that one. And that was the duel that I was absolutely most proud of. Because I was, like, I felt like a pro because I was doing so many things at once. And it just looks epic on screen. Like, how can that not look epic? Yeah, so 1-1 without lava. Round 2. Let's see what happens here. 2-1. Alright, so I get to the inventory. Obviously, I have to remove the lava. I have to make it easier to heal when I'm getting hit. Get rid of my axe. I don't need it. Put my water where it's closer. My planks where they're closer. I ended up switching it because I realized that the G heads are more important than... He's just right there. Bro, he's just trolling. I barely realized that. He was trolling. I don't know what he was... doing. So then I pretended to run like I was low or something. So then he started chasing me. He obviously had less hearts. I think it's because he shot the boat up, and it hit him. So at this point, I was trying to use my water like it was lava, at least to slow him down, not to do more damage, but to slow him down. I was trying to run here, as you can see, block him with blocks. That's why I put my blocks closer. That way I can use them, even though I was using the ones that were on the 8th slot. So yeah, I decided, okay, I'm only missing a heart. Let me go and charge him. He's at 18. Now he's at 10. So I'm like, okay, I cannot mess this up, right? I have every advantage. I have G-heads. I'm regenerating. This doesn't look so well for him, right? See, that trick I just did? He barely realized that I went behind, so then he turned around and he started hitting me, and it was just this, like, battle between who can get more hits between the wall. And then he just started climbing, and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do now? I have to stop him. I have to hit him. He's low. This is my opportunity, right? He gets down to less than 10 hearts, and he just starts spamming me. I eat a G-head, and I realized once I hit him that he has yellow hearts, so he's regenerating right now. So I have to hurry up and hit him while regenerating. But I ran out of G-heads, and he ended up winning with 20 hearts. Did you see that? I think he had 2 hearts, but I don't know why I said 20, to be honest. So at this point, it was actually 2-1. And I realized that, and I'm like, okay, the odds are against me, right? So I have to play this smart. I can't be just not throwing games, but, like, I have to be extra careful, you know what I mean? So I had to start my inventory quick. I think that I saw him, that he was coming from the side, because, again, he's just messing around. I don't know why. So I pretended to run again like I was the one being chased, so that I could turn around and maybe get some combos on him. So we just start placing blocks. I'm trying not to get hit here. Don't really know what I was doing this round, to be honest. I accidentally ate a G-head, and that's when it all kind of started to go downhill. Even though I was getting hits on him, I had just gone down 1 G-head, and he barely had all 3 of his. And once I ate that second G-head, I knew I was in trouble because I had 1 left. He has all his, and he has me against a wall. He hasn't even ate 1 G-head. He used his first G-head right now. He's healing while I have none left. And at this point, I just realized, okay, I'm done for. And he ended up obliterating me that one game. So at this point, he was up 3-1, and he won round 2. So that was a pretty intense matchup, as you can probably tell from what you're seeing right now. Anyway, so we decided no more water, no more lava. So just straight out PvP with G-heads and bow and wood and fishing rod and axe, all that good stuff, but no lava or water. So then I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? I have to be smart, even smarter, because this is even more of a challenge. I can't use water. So then I tried bowing him up, and then he, sorry, I'm a bit behind here. He hit me. I tried to bow him up, and then he got me from the side. He's obviously, you can see he's bombarding me. I'm trying to regenerate, but he ends up killing me. That was when I realized this is going to be more of a challenge than I thought, because he just totally obliterated me, and I couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, so I realized a lot, and I'm realizing a lot right now. I could have done better. I could have made smarter decisions. So look, he's charging at me, but I decide to place blocks. See, that's a mistake right there, because he's hitting me while I'm placing blocks like an idiot, and not even blocking him, not even being successful. I wasted G-head. I accidentally waste 2. So then that's where my mistake is. Instead of hitting him straight on, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to play PvP, rushing into the person, sprinting into the person. It's his fault that he lost this game. He shouldn't have lost this game. He had every advantage. He just had to eat that 1 golden head. So it was his fault he lost that round. So at this point, it was 1-1. We were tied. We were tied with rounds. We were tied with games. This was going to be intense, these next couple games. So I had to really put my A game on. And I knew that. So I tried spinning away, building a bit of a sort of base here, trying to give myself pretty much every advantage. So once I realized he was trying to get me from behind the wall, I thought, oh, let me just shoot him a little, get him low, and then later charge in. But he, surprisingly, he charged in, because in the Discord VC, he told me he's going to stay there and he's not even going to go over there. So then for some reason, I just believed him, so I'm like, I bet, so that's why I started shooting him. But then he just rushed into me. He was low, he had a G-head, he hit me a couple times, and then now he's running. So I'm like, okay, let me try to bow him, to make him think I'm behind him, to make him intimidated, you know? And then I'm running, I'm trying to get some combos on him. As you can see on screen right now, he gets down to about 4 hearts, and then he eats a G-head. I'm trying to block him in every way possible. This was one of my mistakes. I should have charged him head on. This is where it all started going downhill. I had no time to eat a golden apple. My G-heads were all gone. That's the reason I had to eat a golden apple. I did end up doing it, but the shots I was taking just couldn't handle them. My health bar couldn't handle it, even with the G-head. So yeah, at this point it was 2-1, and he was winning the entire video, the entire game, the entire video. It was 1-1 for the Browns, and 2-1 for the games this third round. So going in, I knew I have to win 2 games in a row to even beat the whole entire like video, you know. So then, obviously organizing my inventory, he just charges straight at me, and I was so surprised. He got me so off guard, and I obviously was forced to eat a golden apple and face him head on. What else could I do? I didn't want to run. I got him so low, but then he started eating a golden apple himself, and that's when I just realized, okay, I just have to absolutely hoss. And then this is where I made another mistake. Look at how low he was. He was at 9 hearts, and I just started placing black. It's not easy to think when you're getting bombarded with hits, but that's just something that I have to, I think, learn. Look, he's at 5 hearts, he's at 10 hearts, I have no more golden heads, and I realized, okay, it's doomed. I'm at half a heart. Basically just gave up. I don't know what I was doing here. I was trying to avoid him shooting me, and then I turned around to see how far I was, and he just absolutely got me. So, hats off to him. He deserves this win. He went through so much. He was even swagging at some points. Like, go check him out. He's epic in the description. So then I'm like, okay, you want to go on to the actual real Minecraft, like the game, not no like PvP servers, like Hypixel. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, let's go on to the server itself. That's what I'm calling it right now. I will come up with a name with it. I will come up with a name for it, but for now, let's just call it the server. I'm pretty sure we all know what we're talking about. Yeah, so this is the server. I gave him his own portal, like I said, so this is what he was building. This is not the server. You can see, this is not the server. This is just a random portal. If you don't know, when you break into the nether roof, you can actually make portals so that you can go to different places in the world. It's pretty cool. You should search it up if you don't know what it is. Comment down below if you do. Comment down below if you have any ideas for the nether portal. That's going to be featured in part 2 of the tour, so stay tuned for that. But at this point, he was trying to get in because he was in 1.8 on Hypixel. He went into 1.8 because it was less glitchy, so that was just another one of his advantages. I was a little bit more glitchy, but I still don't think that would have made the difference. So that's why I think he deserves this win so much, because he earned it, like fair and square. So yeah, I was just waiting for him, and once he got on, we just went to the nether roof, and we PvP'd, because there was really nothing else to do. So I'll skip to that footage right now. But before we actually started fighting, when I was on the nether roof, you won't believe what I found. I found one of the original I Like It Catchy swords. Because see, what happened was, there was an original I Like It Catchy sword, right? But I /killed myself because I couldn't. I went so far away, somewhere, that I lost. I didn't know where to go anymore, like to get back to the main island. So I /killed myself, and I lost the original I Like It Cut G swords, and I just found one. I just found one of the original I Like Your Cut G swords. See, mine is I Like Your Cut G. It was actually an accident. I have to fix that. But yeah, look, I found it on screen, so that was pretty cool. I found it pretty cool. And yes, I am in creative. I was just in creative just to get to the nether roof, by the way. So I'm not a cheater. Anyway, yeah, let's get right to the PvP because that's what you guys are here to see. You're about to see who won. Alright, so I have to teleport him here. Teleported him. I was a bit trolling him because I'm like, okay. And then once I saw him take damage, I'm like, wait a second. Oh, yeah. He's like, stop, I only have iron armor. And I found that hilarious. But anyway, once we actually start PvPing, we set, like, ground rules, right? So, like, each person has iron. So, first we did a sumo, but then we got bored of it. So, I'm not going to show that because it's just going to be a waste of time. And this video's already getting long enough. But anyway, yeah, once we actually start PvPing, we have iron armor and we have axes, right? So I'm just going to skip to that footage so that you can actually see who won and what happened, you know? Alright, so skipping to that footage, 3, 2, 1. So I actually didn't give him iron armor. I gave him half a stack of iron ingots to see what he would do with them. I just wanted to see what he would do, like if he could implement his materials in a smart way, because I want to see, like, his IQ, you can kind of say. So yeah, I said, okay, the necessities, I need full iron armor. And I looked, and the axe, I made an axe because even though it was one more ingot expensive than a sword, it has more attack damage. So that was obviously a no-brainer. Shields, I thought he was going to hit me a lot. Which he did, but you see, most of my life I actually play Bedrock Edition, so I'm new to Java, kind of new to Java. So in Bedrock, how it works is the shields go by really fast. So if you hit a person, like, let's say 20 times, the shield's going to be like 4/5, like, completely finished, almost breaking. So that's why I had so many shields, if you're curious about that. But yeah, it didn't actually end up going like that. My shields didn't break, so just a little, like, disclaimer, none of those shields broke. But yeah, it was first one to 5, and we started playing. Obviously, strategy coming in was just to get how many hits, get how much. The strategy coming in was to get more hits than him, to be smarter than him, to outplay him in total. So as you can see, he was spamming me, and when I saw this, I'm like, wait, he doesn't know what to do. And look how easily I clapped him. Look at how many hearts I was at. Half a heart. Half a heart. I lost half a heart. I wasn't at half a heart. I lost half a heart. And the strategy to this is, you probably already know, but if you don't, you have to jump and hit. Once that little bar pops up, after you hit, there's a little bar. You have to wait for it to get off your screen, so that once you hit again, it does more damage. Because see how he's spamming? See, when you're in a server like Hypixel, they don't have the bar, so you can just spam and spam and spam, and whoever clicks faster or whoever has the advantages wins. But in real Minecraft, this is actually what counts. So look at what I'm doing, easily, and I only lost 3.5 hearts, so that was already 2-0. And at this point, I told him I wasn't cheating, because obviously I wasn't. You can see my screen. You can see everything I did. But he didn't know about the strategy. So as we went into the third match, I thought, okay, his sword does less damage, my axe does more damage, and I have a strategy. Like, if he had an axe and I had a sword, I am very positive that I would still have beaten him with his strategy. With this strategy, if he would have been doing the same thing that he's doing now. And look, I decided to go AFK. I wanted to swag a little because he was swagging, and I still clapped him 2.5 hearts easily. But I think with this one, I think what ended up happening was actually the fact that his weapon did less damage than mine. I think that's what happened because, look, if he would have had my axe, he would have killed me. And if I would have had a sword. But that's just part of the IQ. I know that an axe has more damage, does more damage than a sword. So in my mind, I need to get armor, a shield if possible, and the highest dealing weapon. That was just part of the IQ test, you can call it. When I gave each one of us half a stack of iron, I didn't give the materials to us. And you might think it's unfair, but that's just part of life. You have to, like, have a strategy, and that's exactly what I did. But props to him, he did really good. Like Like, actually, go check out his channel. Again, it's linked in the description. I'm just advertising for him. Let's get him to 30 subs. I think he told me he's at 25. Anyway, at this point, I wanted to see how people PvP when they're actually in third person. So as you can see, I'm not experienced in doing this. That's why he has me so low. But he starts running, so I'm like, okay, I'm going after him. He's probably low. I'm almost at half. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to eat because he's still running. And if he slows down, I can catch up. But if I catch up and I'm still at the low amount of hearts that I am, he might do what he did in Hypixel. So at this point, I'm like, okay, enough is enough. I have to start jumping and hitting. I don't know what it's called. I know it has a name. I'm just trying to dream. Can you blame me? Anyway, I ate again. Started absolutely chasing him. To me, it was kind of annoying that he was running. Because to anybody, I'm pretty sure, who's winning in a PvP and somebody starts running, you want to kill them already. You know how it feels, right? Anyway, so yeah, I'm up 3-0. I know my advantage, and I'm just trying not to choke, you know. So I'm chasing after him. I'm trying to hit him, see if I can hit him. Jumping and hitting. He's using an axe at this point, so you can't say it's not fair. I decide not to eat because he's probably low if he's running, and I have most of my heart, so I don't really need to eat. And look, that decision gave me the 4th dub. So at this point, he was down 4-1, and I don't think he had any chance or any confidence left. Obviously, I knew I was going to win. There was no doubt in that. But you never know. Maybe he did win. Let's get right into the 5th and possibly final match. So he has all his armor back. His axe, his shield. We're ready to fight. And we're going at it. Look at him. He did almost half of my whole heart. I was impressed by that right there. I will not lie. I was very impressed. And I ended up killing him with less than half of my hearts. So, GG to him. That is going to be the end of this video. It was a lot of commentating, but at the end it's worth it. I love producing content for you guys. And I appreciate it. I super appreciate it when you guys subscribe and you like and you comment. Comment down below any ideas you want me to do with Jared Smitty here. Like I said, go check out his channel. I cannot stress enough how much I want you to go check out his channel. I haven't seen it myself, right? There's no doubt in my mind that it's pretty cool. That's why it's linked in my description. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, subscribe. Subscribe either way or else you don't have a life. Peace out.